I feel that there are more messages coming through today that are so important, that are against that are against us sensitive empaths and highly sensitive people. You know, when these things happen, that they are the complete opposite. They are destructive and toxic people and energies attacking us. And again, these are based, of course, on my own personal realizations and experiences, like my teachings are, my downloads. So I want to remind you to think about what true respect and authenticity, love and care, support, empathy, compassion, understanding, what are they to you? Remind yourself, because this is so powerful and important, especially when you've been abused by your own parents, especially if you are a sensitive woman or a girl. You are an empath, a highly sensitive person. So you need to be aware of what is it like when somebody truly honors and respects you, loves you, cares for you, listens to you, hears you out, is attentive to your needs, feelings, and emotions and experiences, your story, when they are open to you and what you have to give, because you are giving those things to them. They don't even likely need to ask for them, because that's how we function. People don't need to be asking things from us. We give them, to those people, without asking. Because we care, because we respect them. Because we love and honor them. So this is the trap that a person can take advantage of. So always be aware of what real respect and love and care is. If a person respects you and loves you, and I believe that these two go hand in hand, without real respect, there is no real love. Without real love, there is no real respect. We should not be chasing after respect. That should come from a person without mentioning it. But if they are too immature and toxic, they won't respect you, because they won't respect themselves either. They don't love themselves either. And again, you cannot give what you don't have. It's like an empty basket. You cannot give any apples if you don't have any apples. But anyway, if you feel stuck with people hurting you constantly, you might have to and want to remind yourself, what is it that you crave for from others and from yourself, and acting accordingly. Reminding yourself, wait a minute, what is true love? What is true respect? Being aware when somebody is not loving you or respecting you and cutting them off, nipping it in the bud, because it's not serving you in any way to be explaining yourself to them, to be dealing with their bullshit. It's not serving you. It's hurting you. It's destroying you. It's hurting your soul. Not worth it. So maybe journal about this. Make a list for yourself. What is true love for me? What is true respect for me? What do I expect from other people? Especially if I open up to them when I'm vulnerable, when I need support and love and care. Know that you deserve the authentic support and love and care. That it is not too much to ask. It is never too much to ask. It is a normal thing to be expecting and asking from people that they respect you, that they accept you, that they love you. Here's my list from my own personal experiences, painful experiences, traumatic incidents, severe psychological abuse. Here's my list of respect and love and care authentically. They hear you, they hear me out when I need it, like I do for them as well. They respect my boundaries. They respect it when I say no, when I affirm my opinions. They respect my rights, my feelings, my thoughts, my experiences, my life story, myself as a full entire being. They don't look at me just from this shallow objectifying angle. They see the full person who I am, and they actually want to get to know me and honor me as a person, as a mother, as an entrepreneur who I am, as a spiritual coach, empath, HSP therapist, Earth Angel, Human Angel, Starseed, who I am. They don't make fun of me or abuse me in any way. They don't take advantage of me and my energy. They don't laugh at me when I'm in pain, for example. They don't put me down. They don't cheat on me. They don't betray me. They don't lie to me. They're honest. They're trustworthy. They're someone that I can rely on, lean on. They're like a best friend. And of course, if it's a life partner, then they're also like a best friend, because a true lasting romantic love relationship is based on lasting friendship, similar values, respecting one another authentically, being authentic, not being fake, not carrying a mask on, but being vulnerable, loving and caring with oneself and with the other person. And if they have children, they are a responsible parent who takes accountability and responsibility of their children, like they do of themselves as well. So as always, everything begins from within. So a person always needs to be responsible and accountable of their own self first, their own life first, before they can give those things to others. And that person is not yelling at me, they're not disrespectful, they're not lashing out on me when they don't get something from me, they're not a toxic narcissist who is just using my kind energy for their advantage to heal their wounds. They understand that I'm not their free therapist or mother or someone that they can just use as a doormat. They actually understand my human worth as a human being, how kind and caring I am. They have communication skills, they have emotional intelligence, they have the ability to self-reflect, to deal with their issues in a healthy way, not projecting them on others. They are a stable, peaceful, balanced person, a responsible adult. So whoever this is in my life, I expect this from everyone. And if they don't have those qualities, then they're not the right people for me. And I wish that I had realized this as a child already and not blindly trust people and open up to people when all I got was more hurt and more trauma. Got betrayed, left alone, crying and depressed and nobody even asking me how I am and all of that. So in order to be ending these kind of cycles, toxic cycles, putting a stop to them, one must always be honest with themselves, with others, be their authentic self, set those healthy boundaries, be aware of healthy people, healthy interactions, healthy relationships. There's no room for negative, destructive energy in those. No selfish, immature, egotistical energy. It's only peaceful and authentic, respectful, loving and caring, mutual respect, mutual feelings. There is no excuse for abuse. Never. And it's never the victim's fault. And we're not victims. As sensitive empaths, we can be targets, yes, but we're not victims. We're not supposed to be victims. We're supposed to be victorious. So we have to be holding on to that belief. And not let those who hurt us steal our faith and steal our peace away from us. Because it's the same thing as stealing our souls and our hearts and our true core essences and our health. So even if it feels like a war, like this long-lasting battle, never-ending battle, you have to be aware that you can put a stop to it anytime. Anytime. So a person who actually respects and values me and wants to be a part of my life, they value my energy, my time, my attention, my health, and the things that matter to me and my son as well. They don't treat me as someone who is just always there for them. They don't treat me like a punching bag. And they have the awareness of a smart adult who has experienced life, but they are still, compassionate and empathetic. And there are clear signs if somebody is being understanding and compassionate and empathetic or not. So if a person is not replying, for example, they're not understanding me, there are clear signs. That person only comes from their own perceptions. They don't have any room for mine, even though they would be in a position that they should have, but they don't. They don't have that. And that, again, is not my issue. It's not my responsibility to fix. I just need to be aware enough to cut off those kinds of connections, because there's no point in wasting time and energy and effort and feelings and actions anymore, because there are more important things to focus on, and it's basically just getting wasted. This I also learned the hard way, that, for example, when I was supporting my narcissistic mother, it's basically gone wasted. It has not healed her, and when I think about all my toxic exes, for example, I was not able to heal them, even though at one point I believed that I can, but no. I was not able to. I was just only hurting myself. I was only wasting my energy, my time, my effort. So these are big issues, big differences to realize and pay attention to and be aware of and understand and be cutting off those cycles. Because people don't heal and change unless they want to. When we are dealing with severe issues, a healthy person will come across, a healthy person will respect, a healthy person will listen. They won't attack. But if a person has issues, then no amount of manifestation is going to heal that, because they would need a lot of therapy, a lot of growing as a person. So you can manifest all you want for a person to heal, but if it doesn't happen, don't blame yourself for it. You have tried all that you could, and I have been there. And I had to raise up my hands and give up. So if you wish for them to heal, yes, you can pray about it, yes, but let it go. Usually when we let go of what's not serving us, we are really creating space for better things to come, and you are raising your vibration in that process. So when we let go of toxic, we're making room and space for healthy people, respectful people to come along, better things. So thank you for watching and subscribing, and as always, get in touch if you need more help and support with this topic, for example, or if you're interested in a reading with me. Much love.